Good morning, everybody. My name is Shanda, and I hope you like half square triangles because this week we did 4 that were, I have to admit, pretty labor intensive because of all the half square triangles we did. 44, 45, 46, and 47 from the 4x5 Quilt Block Anthology. It is a beautiful morning here. Again, my name is Shanda. I am from Emma's Quilting Studio along the Continental Divide. And I have to let you know I finished my book first. Loved this book. It was a good, easy read. I could relate to everything that Chip and Joanna have gone through. Just a really funny book. I want to say probably 1.5 or 2 years ago, I did a short video on quilting inspiration, and I had gone into my local hardware store and I'd gotten a bunch of paint chips. And I loved these paint chips, yes, for the color, and 2, because of the names of these paint chips. And I had proceeded to do a video on the newness of the paint name. It was called Magnolia Homes. And since I do not have a TV, I think I mentioned that in a prior video. Little did I know that it was going to be Chip and Joanna, mainly Joanna's paint colors that she has designed and come up with. Anyway, new to me. I knew the show Fixer Upper. I knew about it. But like I said, I don't have a TV. I don't spend a lot of time watching TV. So to me, those paint chips, and it was a fairly new brand of paint. It was Kilns, I want to say. That wasn't the new part. But I'd never heard of the trade name Magnolia Homes. So loved the book, loved them as a couple. The chemistry they have is awesome. And I actually did not know about her until the architectural engineer of the project that I am working on called me the Joanna Gaines of the project. So I was like, who is that? I gotta go look this person up. And I fell in love with her. I love her. I love her positiveness towards life. I checked out her cookbook from my local library and just love the whole story. So anyway, really good read if you haven't read it yet. This week, blocks 44, 45, 46, and 47 were a trial. I will admit that. A lot of half square, little tiny half square triangles. 44 is called Tiller, and here's my back. But a lot of little triangles this week. I hope they're all going the right direction. If they aren't, they're not going to get ripped out. Just my humbleness to my quilt top. But number 44 was Tiller. 45 was Starstruck. This block, I think out of all the names of the blocks, this one resonated with me. Clear back in 2002, my husband and I in Boise built a home on Starstruck Avenue. And we were there for about 12 years until we realized our kids were going to be leaving home. And yeah, it was a little bit big of a house for us to take into our semi-retirement. But it was on Starstruck Avenue. And I had put my heart and soul into that house. And like Joanna, knew I would be leaving it someday. It wasn't our forever house, but I liked the name of this block because of the name Starstruck. It was a pretty easy block to put together. But again, all of these half square triangles and flying geese, this week, I have to admit, they kind of made me crazy. This one was called Arrowhead. And as you can see, again, a lot of half square triangles. I thought I was going to go crazy this week with all of these, but I love the color combinations of this. It was nice and springy, and I hope everybody had a good Easter day yesterday. I did. I got to go to my newly married daughter's house for dinner. The last block, number 47, was called Confused Geese, and I did like this block. The half square triangles were a little bit bigger. Just another block to add to the pile. This week, midweek, probably Thursday or Friday, I'm finally going to get to post a video about doing bindings. When I have entered, I've had a couple requests, both locally and on my other videos. I've had a couple of requests for showing how I do my bindings. And I have had, when I have entered a couple of quilts in quilt shows, I'm not a big person to enter quilts in quilt shows or fairs. I may every once in a while, but I have gotten a couple good remarks from the judges on my bindings. So they're pretty flawless is the word 2 judges used, not related to one another. But my bindings are pretty flawless in the way that I put them on my quilt tops. So look here in the next, probably midweek or maybe by Saturday, I will get that video posted. I'm just finishing it up. Maybe I'll finish it up today. I don't know. But look at the stack of blocks. I am going to keep going. They are growing, and we're approaching, here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we will be approaching the 1/3 of the way mark. With block number 6061, we'll be a 1/3 of the way through. But I don't know if you could see these. Let me see if I can do this. They're just so much fun, and I'm glad I'm still going after this last week. I'll be glad if you stick it out with me. I am on Pinterest. I do not have a Facebook account, and I will be setting up an Instagram account here in the middle of May. Don't like Facebook though, so you'll never find me on Facebook, sorry. But have a good week. Go out and enjoy the sunshine. Read a good book if you want. Create something in the kitchen. Just be creative, enjoy the process, and I will see you midweek with a binding tutorial.